So I recently rewatched Batman vs Superman and well, don't worry, it still sucks. However, while I could talk to you guys about the poorly constructed plot, confusing flashbacks and dream sequences, and the fact that there is no reason for this scene to take place in a bathtub, I think the root of the Batman vs Superman problem lies within a completely different issue, which is the forced creation of a movie franchise. But seriously though, if I have to watch Lois Lane get saved one more time, I will actually kill someone. If you've watched some of my previous video essays, you'll know that I'm quite a big fan of Edgar Wright, and this problem of forced franchises is something he talks about quite a lot. In today's film industry, it's easy to look towards massive franchises such as Star Wars, the seemingly undying Harry Potter universe, and most importantly the MCU as examples of what film studios and companies should be striving towards. However, like a lot of mainstream creative industries, the prospect of big profits can often distract from the things that will ultimately determine how successful your film will be, such as good plot, cinematography, and other things. To try and explain what I mean by this, I'm going to give you an example. So, have you ever had a vision for a project that's got you super excited only to end up quitting this project halfway through because things aren't meeting your excessively high expectations? If you've worked in filmmaking, you're probably quite familiar with this feeling, and I think it's the same concept that really made Batman vs Superman fail as a movie. When trying to create something as big as a movie franchise, it's easy to develop a sort of tunnel vision for that final product, only to realise halfway through that you've overlooked lots of the smaller details that will ultimately determine the quality of your final product. It shouldn't be forgotten that the MCU has been developing for an entire decade now, and I believe that DC's desire to try and match their quality with little regard for how much time something like a franchise will take is ultimately why I felt that Batman vs Superman was a failure and overall just felt rushed. Now I know I've been bashing Batman vs Superman a lot in this video, however this isn't a problem belonging exclusively to the comic book movie genre. One-hit wonders such as John Wick and, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, Mamma Mia has a sequel. These movies are all being turned into franchises, and it worries me as someone looking to enter the industry that perhaps people are losing sight of what makes films impactful and instead leaning further towards what makes the most money. Of course, creative industries need to make money, and I'm not in any way trying to undermine the desire to earn money in our society. I just hope that we don't get to a point where the only films being made are ones with decade-long plans on how they're going to expand their universe, because if we want masterpieces such as The Shining, Pulp Fiction, or any other non-franchised, critically acclaimed film to keep being made, then we're going to have to accept the idea that franchises are not the only way forward. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching and listening to what I have to say. If you have any feedback, then please leave it in the comments down below. I'd love to start a dialogue with you guys, and perhaps you'll even consider subscribing. It's only a short video this week because I am about to go on holiday and I don't have a huge amount of time, but still I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.